Eruli samosas are the ultimate comforting snack that merges crispy, golden perfection with the sharp, tangy punch of onions. If you've never tried them, you're missing out on a delicacy that's equal parts simplicity and magic. Let's dive in. First, let's tackle the crust because a samosa is only as good as its shell. Take 2 cups of maida all-purpose flour, add a teaspoon of ajwain, carom seeds, 4 tablespoons of hot oil, and a pinch of salt. Mix well. Crumbly dough is your goal here, not smooth. Pro tip, rub the oil into the flour until it looks like breadcrumbs before adding water. Then gently knead it into a firm dough. Cover it with a cloth and let it rest for 30 minutes. While the dough chills, the Eruli onion filling steals the spotlight. Slice 3 medium-sized onions thinly and add a handful of coriander leaves. Now sprinkle half a teaspoon of salt to draw out the water from the onions. Why does this matter? Onions release moisture when salted, which keeps the filling flavorful without overwhelming the crust. It's a little science behind perfect texture. And you'll thank me after the first bite. To spice it up, we'll need a mix of half a teaspoon each of jeera, cumin, coriander powder, red chili powder, and just a pinch of garam masala. For zing, squeeze in half a lemon or a splash of tamarind water. People often forget the texture in samosas, but trust me, a little crunch goes a long way. Roast a tablespoon of gram flour besan on low heat and mix it into the filling. It'll keep the onions from getting soggy later. Now that everything's prepped, take the dough and divide it into small balls. Roll each piece into an oval. Pro tip, keep it slightly thick to avoid tears during frying. Cut the oval in half to shape a cone. Seal the edges of the cone with a bit of water and spoon in your onion mixture, but don't overfill. Leave enough space to seal the top without the filling spilling. Pinch and fold the edges to lock it tight. Heat oil in a kadai deep pan on medium heat. Here's the trick. Too hot and you'll burn the crust without cooking it. Too cold and your samosas turn into greasy nightmares. Medium heat is the Goldilocks zone. Fry the samosas a few at a time, turning occasionally for an even golden crispiness. In about 4 to 5 minutes, you'll have crunchy browned beauties that pair perfectly with tamarind chutney or ketchup. The best part? These Eruli samosas taste even better the next day, slightly reheated. The onions mellow and the spices deepen, like letting your TV series cliffhanger marinate overnight. Totally worth the wait. Making Eruli samosas at home will ruin store-bought ones for you forever, but isn't that kind of the point? The crunch, the tangy onion, and the joy of something handmade. 10 out of 10 snack vibes guaranteed.